Hello, and welcome back to DungeonLost again. I guess today we're going to be doing Delera's Tomb. We're going to try to do the entire series. Actually, I know we're going to do the entire series. It's just going to depend on how many clips I'm going to have to make. So, let's begin. We're in Delera's graveyard, where the Halloween event called, well, not sure, the Halloween event is generally, and we have to make a run after talking to the friar out front there. Um, so it's an easy path. You just follow the path on your map up here. Little arrow says you go this way, and when we get there, we'll start this and hopefully complete it. Probably will. So here's part one. I have normal, hard, and elite opened. So there's a little trick. If you have the jump spell, which I don't have, but we're gonna see if I can still do it anyways. You can skip the entire first like 3 fights. So I'm only summoning Flare because I enjoy him doing all my work for me. So here we go. We are starting Delera's part 1. Just throwing on my minor buffs here and there. I am only level 9. Yes, you're like, well, that's a level 5 quest. I'm like, yes, I know. You don't have to remind me. It's an easy quest. And it should look easy, yada yada yada. Now, okay, I made the jump. So if you make the jump, you end up here. And all you gotta do is kill these skeletons, and that door right there will open. So you have your hireling sit at the beginning. You kill these skeletons, which generally is better if you use a bludgeoning weapon. I have a bludgeoning weapon somewhere, and just forgot it again. Figures. So here's the second part of it. There's a trap. It's a little spike trap. Get you most of the time. You can generally just skip that fight, run right into here. It'll lock them outside, so they're like, I'm gonna kill you, but they can't. In that door right there is a shrine. That shrine has 2 or 3, I'm pretty sure 3 guys actually in there. So I recommend use it with caution. If you don't need to use it, don't use it. But if you would like to use it, kind of dealy. Especially, you know, if you're low on mana and you're a cleric or something, I recommend you get your party to open that door. I mean, I'm sure if you have, you know, a decent turn undead, you can get them. But for those that don't, well, then don't try. This is why also we take undead favorite enemies, because look at all these. Every single guy in here is undead, so it's like a +4 damage. Another cold trap, generally you can jump through it. Sometimes you'll lag out and die, but that's typical for playing DDO. So next we go down the stairs. You're like, where's your hireling? Oh, wait a minute. There he is. Spawns right behind me. When I hit him, put him in aggressive, he'll start throwing fireballs. Personally, my 2 favorite hirelings are Flare and Laura Faye. Flare because if you're paying attention or you're not lagging out, everything on the screen is virtually dying because of him right now. Yes, I'm Gimp. And Laura Faye is the same way. So you can park Flare out here. So trick to this. In here, you're going to see skulls like this and bones like those over there. If you step on a set of skulls or bones, it will spawn the room. If you don't step on the skulls or bones, you don't have to fight anything in the room. So, I just stepped on a bone right here. I gotta fight this room. Generally, if you are good at jumping around, you can avoid most of the stuff in here. The incorporeal right there is because I'm not using ghost touch weapons. If you have a ghost touch weapon, you will not be seeing incorporeal. They say it's 50%, but when you attack, it seems like it's 100%. Yes, it is annoying after a while. You can see in that room, I totally skipped it because I did not step on a single bone or skull. But where do I go next? I would recommend go to the right, but if you're working for XP, go down the center. Since I'm only a 32 build, I'm just going to head this way. So I'm in the third room. I've only had to fight one set of guys. So I'm in the final room right here. This room I have not yet been able to skip by, but I just called Flare here, so all that trash is probably going to lock him out. So here's the last room. I have not been able to skip this fight because the door generally shuts when you just go over the bones. So there's Flare doing absolutely nothing. So now you gotta kill these last few skeletons, get this Wraith with his 100% corporeal crap going on. That's what you love, Flare. You will see me sucking haste potions constantly. It's a bad habit, but as of now I have having trouble breaking it. So we're at the end here, and we got Delera's notes. Yada yada yada. You get the premise, you know, you gotta get the notes to finish it. But here they have a secret kind of troublesome event. You can loot the chest. That's what we are gonna do right here. And we got garbage. And then we're going to buff up a bit, because as soon as you touch these notes, boom, you're gonna have the end of the quest and the spawn. Now the spawn is named right there. Generally dies fairly quick. 2 arcane skeletons and an arcane and a regular skeleton archer. Sorry, it's been a long day. So kill these skeletons. They're generally fairly easy. If you have firewall, it generally does the job quite well. As you can tell, there's 10 skeletons and they're dead, and I'm not that uber, so that's the end of part 1, and we'll do part 2 next.